Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I want to get into today's topic, I would really like to thank everyone who watched the video on my Cattleya Rex and the Cattleya dowiana that I uploaded at this point probably like a month ago. I did not expect this video to do this well, and I just want to say that I was really positively kind of overwhelmed by the feedback I got, by the shout out from William Green as well. It means a lot to me to be recognized in the orchid community here on YouTube in this way. And I also have to say that for a channel like mine that's very small and maybe also not really posting super regularly, having this much attention on a single video and also having this many people subscribe means a lot. And I just want to take a moment and thank you for this, and maybe already use this segue because it appears to me that plants in bloom are much more attractive to people than just seeing greenery sitting around, which is why I would like to show you today's topic, which is Cattleya araguaiensis. This is a tiny mini Cattleya or Cattleya. There are some people that still kind of debate which genus it's in. I treat it as a Cattleya right now. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Yes, I've been asked before to kind of maybe also showcase some smaller plants. With this one being in bloom, I figured why not look at this one today. Cattleya araguaiensis is a species of epiphytic orchid from central Brazil, and it has a horrible name. I feel like araguaiensis is so difficult to pronounce, and it's derived actually from a river in central Brazil. It's a really important river that also forms the borders of several states. It's called Araguaia. It's a mouthful to pronounce for me. But anyways, Cattleya araguaiensis is from the central Brazilian state of Goiás, and there it grows, as I said, epiphytically. It grows pretty high up in trees. As you can see, and as I've already mentioned, Cattleya araguaiensis is a pretty compact plant, especially if you compare it to my Cattleya Rex right next to it. It's so tiny. And I took another plant that I have in my collection. It's not a Cattleya, it's an Ingracum. This is Ingracum leonis, which has also bloomed this December. They're kind of similar size, just to kind of give you an idea about the scale we're talking about. I think Cattleya araguaiensis is a great plant if you don't have that much space in your collection. I got this plant in 2021 from an import from Bela Vista from Brazil. This is the first time that it's bloomed under my care. I really like Cattleya araguaiensis for its unusual flower shape and color. As you can see, the lip is really long and twisted up. I've seen it being compared to Pinocchio's nose. I don't know if I would agree with that, but definitely I feel like compared to many of the kind of classical Cattleyas, the unifoliate ones, this shape of the lip and the petals and sepals is very unique. Also brown, I feel like it's not necessarily a color people typically associate with Cattleyas. I feel like many people think of pinks, maybe orange, just very bright, intense colors. But there are some that are a little more muted and earth-toned, and Cattleya araguaiensis is definitely one of them. If we consider the fragrance of the flower, I would say it is definitely a scented flower. However, it's not very strong. I can't smell it from this distance, which is not even 20 centimeters. But if you really get in there, it has kind of an herbaceous fragrance. It smells very sappy. Like, to me, when I smell it, it makes me think of like if you go into a florist shop and you have like this mixture of greenery for like bouquets and like the sappy notes, a little bit of maybe some florals, but it's very herbaceous, very, I don't know, like if you go to a hotel and they have like this soap, this like kind of supposedly fancy hotel herbal soap, or if you go to a spa and have like these kind of herbal scented candles. I feel like that's kind of how I would describe it. Very earthy, very soothing, very nice, but not at all like other Cattleyas that smell like roses, like jasmine, you know, all the intense, crazy things. This is very, very demure in a way. And I think demure is a nice way to describe the entire plant. It's a very compact grower, very easy care as well, I think. You know, earth color, flower, very herbaceous, earthy scent. I think this is a great addition to a Cattleya collection, and it's not something I see people show a lot on YouTube. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but I feel like it's a bit of a rarer plant. I showed it to some people at the Orchid Society and people were like, what is that? I've never seen this. So it's always cool for me to show things to growers that are much more experienced than I am, and they're like, what is that? Because usually it's the other way around. But yeah, so as I said, very easy care. I think the general Cattleya guidelines apply here as well. Bright light. As I said in my previous video, when in doubt, drought. So don't overwater it. Just trust the plant to be able to handle drought. This plant goes through a dry season for almost half of the year, like 4 to 6 months. So it can handle very low levels of water, and in fact, I would say it appreciates that. Just have it sit there. You know, that's what I did with it. I got it in 2021 and it was just always sitting in the back. I didn't know, being like outshined by these other plants that have, you know, more impressive flowers, a more fancy and cool growth shape, you know, to their leaves or whatever. But yeah, I was just sitting there, hiding behind all the other plants. And then eventually this year, suddenly I saw a sheath growing with a bud inside. So I think it's extremely rewarding, very easygoing, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes their Cattleyas but maybe doesn't want to, you know, rent some additional space to keep them in. So yeah, this is kind of all I have to say for Cattleya araguaiensis. Let me know in the comments if you have this plant, and let me know if there are any other topics you'd like to see. So this was kind of my quick step into compact growers. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. And with that, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Thanks a lot for liking the videos. Thanks a lot for leaving comments. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to focus on this plant here, which is... Okay, 6:30. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone and welcome back. Which is named Araguaia. And I hope that I got the stress right, but it feels right to pronounce it like this. I'm not 100% sure with Goyas, because I'm mostly exposed to Portuguese from Europe, so my instinct would be to say Goias, but I do know that in Brazil, I think unless you're from Rio, you don't pronounce the S at the end as a sh. So I'll just say Goias. And I don't think I need to explain it that much because technically the name of the state needs to come up only once in the video, but you know, now I made it a topic, so rant. Cattleya araguaiensis is named Cattleya araguaiensis. I say Goias. Let me know in the comments down below.